Hi everybody, I'm Philip Duncan. Thank you for joining us as we take a look at the next system that's coming in. It's going to bring some warm weather before a cold weekend for some areas. Here is Wednesday's animated wind map. You can see high pressure to our north, but look at this big northwest flow coming in towards both islands for Wednesday, Thursday, and to some degree Friday. It's subtropical in nature coming out of the area here in the Coral Sea, but also Australia's interior, parts of Queensland, bringing in that warm nor'wester, which will warm up even further when it comes over the ranges into the eastern parts of both islands, where late teens and maybe even 20 degrees is possible once the main part of that nor'wester kicks in. So let's take a look at how the next couple of days are shaping up, and it's a little bit similar to what we've been seeing. You can see the nor'wester coming through here across the whole country. So it is a windier Thursday in many regions, especially south of about Lake Taupo. So the winds will be blustery, it'll be warm in the east and mostly dry and sunny, but there will be some rain on the west coast, and that will obviously mean there'll be some spillover spits, maybe a bit of cloud as well, but nothing concerning for places like Canterbury. By the time we get to the end of the week, Friday, you can see we've still got a few showers coming in, but look, here's our next big low pressure system, and it's got quite a deep air pressure down to around about 980 hectopascals, and therefore it has got a large area of rotation. All of this is going around that one centre down here to the southwest of the country, which means as we go in towards the weekend, it starts off mild with nor'westers. So Friday will be warm in these eastern areas, especially in the South Island where it will be a bit windier. But as the day goes on and the night wears on, the rain clouds move through and the temperatures start to drop in the south here. Now there's not a lot of rain around, but on Saturday there's a chance that the temperatures will be getting down towards single digits again during the day. This low is still deepening, and so therefore it is a concern. The whole North Island's under a big band of rain again. Not the first time we've had the North Island disappear, but there's Auckland right there and Wellington just around about that area. So the low is moving through, it's windy, it's wet, it's an unsettled day. The place to be will be in the lower quarter of the South Island, or lower third. And on Sunday, the rain moves back into Canterbury. Now this is a bit of a concern after the flooding we've just had, and we're seeing numbers still between 20, maybe 50 millimetres. Once you get up to around the 30 to 50 millimetre mark for Canterbury, especially after rain's been falling, there's a chance that we could see more flooding. Now it's too early to lock this in, but there is a good chance that there could be some rain pushing back in again and setting back in for a time this weekend. And also colder air coming in for these areas. There'll be some snow on the mountains, but in the North Island still warm, nor'westers and downpours continuing. Now before I go, a lot of people are asking me, what is happening with our weather pattern? Is it El Nino? Is it La Nina? What is going on? Well, since March this year, we've been in a neutral pattern. No El Nino, no La Nina, neutral. And that basically means in our part of the world, in the roaring 40s, our weather pattern becomes chaotic. And that's certainly what we've had across autumn and winter this year. Wind flows all different directions. We've had subtropical rainmakers, we've had eastern and western and southern rainmakers, and we've had the odd snow event as well. So we've had it all coming towards us. Now the latest forecast from the climate scientists out of the Bureau of Meteorology, which is the big public forecaster in Australia, they are predicting the neutral pattern we've got now will extend on for the rest of the year, which makes it a more complicated forecast for us, and it also means the chaos, these big lows, these big wind events, and then beautiful sunny dry days is likely to continue. That pattern is with us until December. That is all from me. We'll update you again tomorrow with the latest on our weekend weather.